What challenges does Lake present to you?
Well, they're 13-1 at home.
All right.
They're a very good team, and all league players in Thomas and Cody Miller McIntyre, and obviously Makai's had as good a career as almost anybody's ever played in Wake Forest. 1,500 career points and so forth. So, they're a team that's really coming of age, rely on the senior leadership of Williams, who's a transfer, and Mackay, but that sophomore class is good and is playing extremely well. So it's a team that you have to play exceptionally well against to be successful.
Of course, Cody's having a really good all-around season. He's just not one facet. He's doing everything well, it seems like.
Yeah, he's just a really good all-around player. He's a true combo guard, and they'll move him to the point, and he does a great job when he's at that position. Really good in the open court, so our transition defense is going to be very, very important. Multiple guys will have to cover him.
I imagine with Jason getting hurt again, you go back to what you were trying to do before, as far as switching people around.
Yeah, it's just another, so we'll have multiple lineups and guys, playing multiple positions again.
What's his prognosis?
His prognosis is he broke his fifth metatarsal,
wow.
So he will have surgery on Monday.
Wow.
And it's just unfortunate. I just have never, almost beyond description. You've just never seen anything like it. A kid with that type of luck, and he played 4 minutes and had 2 rebounds, which is an area that we needed help in, and he really embraced that and understood that. And he got hurt he made a tremendous defensive play, and which led to a 3-point play by us on the other end. And I met with him and the trainer this morning, and he told me he's gonna try to do everything he can to get back. It's just gonna be difficult. It's gonna be really difficult.
Especially this far into the season.
Yeah, this far into it with the surgery on Monday, it's just gonna be really hard.
And Robert?
No updates on him. Just kind of the process is still moving along. So.
But he hasn't been put on the shelf.
Who's that?
Robert.
No, not on the show. Jesus.
Did doctors say? There was testing on him
the problem with the storms,
right.
Doctors haven't been able to get him
really?
the last
Okay.
day. So we're gonna give him a look today.
Okay.
Do a little more during our practice,
Uh-huh.
and hopefully get a feel for it after that.
Marcus was saying after the game that I was asking about the free throws. He's
Yep.
taken 10 the past 2 games each. But you kind of encourage him to be a little more aggressive. Is that just need more scoring out of him?
Yeah. We need him to be aggressive when he has the ball. And the next phase for him is to still get to the free throw line.
All right.
He knows maybe finish a couple more of those shots in the lane. But I think the next step for him as a player is on those drives to read defenses, to either drop the ball off to the big guys inside or kick it out. And I think he's done a good job of that. I think that's an area that he can really expand his game, where he becomes, even at that wing spot, becomes a playmaker for us.
And I guess especially since you've lost around 15 rebounds a game and about 25 points a game from all the guys that are out right now, you need someone else to pick up the slack.
Yeah, we do, and as I said, after the last game, I think everybody realizes that everybody needs to play a little bit better. And when you're looking at, again, even in that game, and I didn't think we played exceptionally well, obviously, you get into the last 2 rounds of the game, the last 8 minutes, and it's a 2-possession game. We need to figure out a way, and guys need to embrace the challenge of taking that next step.
I looked this morning, and the guys that are out were averaging about 75 minutes a game. How does that affect some of your guys like Daniel and Trey, who are being asked to play more minutes?
Well,
now?
that's it. I think Daniels is playing as well as any big guy in the conference right now. I don't think there's any question about that. And the minutes that him and Cam are logging right now are extensive. obviously with Cam and his knee situation, we have to be very, very careful and cautious with that. You know, Daniel played 35 minutes in that game, and that's not going against the smallest front line in the country either. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're trying to steal some minutes here and there in terms of taking him out before timeout, so he gets maybe a minute off the court, but it's more of a 4-minute rest. You know what I mean? Different things like that. But he's been great about it. It's just we're better off with him in the 28 to 30 range as opposed to the 33 to 38 range.
Seems like Marcus kind of has a knack for drawing contact and getting on the line. Is that?
Yeah, you know, even though he's lost weight, he's gained strength, and he's better with the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think that's been a big improvement in him this year. You know, just in terms of being able to, you know, use that strength and some of that explosiveness when he's aggressive, still being able to handle the ball and you know, split defenses and different things like that. So, yeah, he's put in a lot of work because there's a lot of wing players that are good players, but you know, can't handle the ball. And when you're 3-man, for lack of a better term, is a guy that can do stuff off the dribble, it helps your offense.
I would think. I mean, was it the case that his level of aggressiveness was kind of fine for if you had Robert and everyone else, or was he not really a guy?
You know, I think you know, he's still maturing as a player when it comes to, you know, that aggressiveness. And so, you know, obviously it's been highlighted with Robert not being out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? In terms of us needing more. But I think, you know, that's only going to help him as a player down the road as well.